Namaste and welcome to a video by C-Turner Nepal Group 2, Anthony and Friends. Our journey takes us from Singapore all the way to Kathmandu.
Temple of the people who have a marijuana, so that they can come here and then enjoy it over here. So this is actually the Vishnu temple. Vishnu is a protector in the Hinduism. So Brahma is a creator, Vishnu is a protector, and Shiva is a destroyer. About 24 states, and each state there was a king ruled over that area, and this was also one of these states. And king of Gorkha, he conquered all the states and make this Kathmandu as a capital city.
Nepal is a third world country which is landlocked by India and China. Most of the population are farmers, and those who are more educated leave the country.
The environment in Nepal is very dirty. They do not have many trash disposal systems in Nepal, so the population has to sort out their own waste or just dump it at the side of a road. Many diseases can also develop around these places, as the decomposing matter is a prime medium for them to develop. These diseases can easily infect people if they come into contact and pose a health risk.
The wiring in Nepal is very messy, so it can cause fires in buildings. This may affect the livelihood of people due to the destruction of their shops. Houses are built haphazardly and are made of mud, so these can easily collapse and kill its occupants. The classrooms only have blackboards, tables and benches. The classrooms also have no windows, so when it rains, water enters the classrooms and may wet the students' tables and work equipment. Students may have to walk long distances to school. Sometimes they have to walk up to 3 hours to get to school. This causes students to wake up early and may not function properly.
English is also now made compulsory until secondary school. Those who know it usually leave Nepal. English is a critical component of the education, as it opens up many doors for them and provides them a greater variety of higher paying work. This, therefore, is an important part of education and requires a great deal of attention. One solution to help the environment in Nepal is by having environment-friendly campaigns to educate the population to not litter and dispose of the litter properly. They can burn the trash or they can recycle. We can also inform the public about the harmful effects littering can cause. This will also inform people about global warming and tell them the consequences and how it would harm them and the generation to come. The Nepali government can also impose stricter laws and introduce hefty fines when they litter. This will decrease the amount of litter strewn on the streets, as well as more awareness campaigns to inform them on the effects of litter and why it is important to stop littering. Okay. Another solution to help the environment in Nepal is to employ people to clean the streets. This helps in two ways, as it will open up jobs and clean up the environment as well.
A way to improve the education in Nepal is to implement a compulsory education for every child. This would really improve the livelihood of the people a lot, as the children will be able to obtain a job, and hopefully a well-paying one, to get themselves out of the vicious cycle of poverty and be able to lead a better lifestyle for themselves and their family.
Another way to solve this problem is to teach English at a younger age. This will open up many doors for the children when they grow up. The government can also encourage meritocracy. This will persuade the children to work harder and achieve more when they grow up. Another way to improve the education in Nepal is by getting support from the UN, such as discussing how to improve schools or set up more schools. By doing this, more jobs can be made by hiring people to be teachers. The UN can also help set up a proper government, advise the government on decisions, or become a provisional government.
On top of that, the Nepali government can learn from other countries' education systems, which are more effective, such as Singapore's or China's. They can adapt and make their education similar to the adapted countries. This will improve the level of education and consequently increase the results.
Parents sometimes cannot encourage their their children to go to the school because they don't know the importance of the education. The problem cannot be solved.